Let's get real. Most people say they want financial freedom, they want to stop stressing about money, but when it comes to taking action, they freeze for 20 years. They're stuck in this loop of wishing things were different but too afraid to make a move. I've watched people too paralyzed by uncertainty to even take the first steps to fix the money issues, causing them constant anxiety and sometimes fear. They think it's too complicated, that they need a finance degree, or they need to be making a ton of money to even start. But that's just not true. You don't need some fancy financial advisor or a six-figure salary to get your finances in order. All you need is a solid plan and the willingness to put in a little effort. If that is you, it ends here. Sit back and I guarantee you, I can improve your finances by at least 80%. Let's go. One of the most common mistakes people make when they decide to get serious about their finances is trying to change everything all at once. They go from 0 to 100 overnight, thinking that a total overhaul is the only way to see real progress. Maybe you've been there, setting up strict budgets, cutting out every little treat, diving into complicated investments, and trying to track every penny. It feels overwhelming, and after a week or two, most people end up exhausted and discouraged, ready to give up. I totally understand the urge. When you're motivated, you want to see big results right away. It's exciting to imagine your bank account growing and your debts shrinking overnight. But here's the truth. Real, lasting change doesn't happen in a flash. Just like the tortoise in the classic story, slow and steady really does win the race, especially when it comes to money. Instead of trying to conquer your entire financial life in a single day, focus on one small win at a time. These small victories add up, and over time, they create powerful momentum. A fantastic place to start is by building a small emergency fund. It's a simple step, but it lays the foundation for everything else. Set a goal to save $500. It might not seem like a huge amount and it won't solve every problem, but it's enough to cover those little emergencies that can throw you off track, like a flat tire, a surprise medical bill, or a leaky faucet. These unexpected expenses pop up for everyone, and having a small cushion means you won't have to rely on credit cards or loans when they do. Try setting aside $50 to $100 each month in a separate account, even if it feels like a stretch. Treat it like paying a bill to yourself, because your future self will thank you. This simple habit not only gives you a financial safety net, but it also builds your confidence. Each time you hit a small goal, you prove to yourself that you can do this. And that's how small wins lead to big results, one step at a time. Remember, this isn't about deprivation, it's about building a solid foundation. Once you hit that $500, you can keep growing it or use it as a springboard to tackle other financial goals. The key here is to avoid overwhelming yourself. By focusing on one small win at a time, you'll build the confidence and momentum to keep going. And before you know it, those small wins will add up to some serious financial progress. You'll be surprised at how motivating it is to see that emergency fund grow. It's like a visual reminder of your progress and proof that you're capable of achieving your financial goals. So ditch the all-or-nothing approach and embrace the power of small wins. Trust me, your future self will thank you for it. You can't fix what you don't acknowledge, right? It's like trying to lose weight without tracking your calories. You're just wandering around in the dark. The same goes for your finances. Most people have this vague idea of where their money goes, but they're often shocked when they actually look at the numbers. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Go grab your bank statements for the past 3 months, or better yet, log into your online banking. I want you to write down 3 things: how much you earned, how much you spent, and how much you owe. No judgment here, I promise. We've all been there. The point of this exercise is to create a clear picture of your current financial situation, your starting line. Once you have those numbers in front of you, don't just shove them in a drawer and forget about them. Really take some time to analyze where your money is going. Are you surprised by how much you're spending on eating out, or how those little impulse purchases really add up? This is where the magic happens. By identifying your spending habits, you can start making conscious choices about where you want your money to go. Maybe you realize you're comfortable cutting back on takeout to reach your savings goals faster. Remember, this isn't about deprivation, it's about empowerment. When you know where your money is going, you have the power to make changes that align with your financial goals. Alright, let's talk about debt. It's the financial equivalent of a lead weight tied to your ankle. And the faster you get rid of it, the faster you can start sprinting towards financial freedom. The good news is, there's a proven method called the debt snowball that works wonders. Trust me, I've used it myself, and it's helped countless others escape the debt trap. It's all about psychology and momentum. Here's the deal. List out all your debts, from the smallest balance to the largest, regardless of the interest rate. Yeah, you heard that right. We're going after the smallest debt first. Why the smallest first? Because knocking out that first debt, even if it's just a few $100, gives you a huge psychological win. Now that you've got your debt snowball list, here's the game plan. You're going to make minimum payments on all your debts, except for the smallest one. This is where the laser focus comes in. Every extra dollar you can find, every time you choose to eat at home instead of going out, every side hustle you pick up, all that money goes straight towards crushing that smallest debt. Imagine this, you have a $5,000 credit card debt at a 19% interest rate. If you only make the minimum payments, it could take you over 15 years to pay off and cost you thousands in interest. But if you throw an extra $50 or $100 at it every month, you can cut years off the repayment period and save a ton of money in the long run. That's the power of the debt snowball. Okay, we've tackled debt. Now let's talk about cutting the waste without turning into a penny-pinching Scrooge. It's all about being mindful of your spending and finding those sneaky expenses that are draining your bank account. First up, the subscription audit. Grab your bank statements or use a budgeting app to track your spending. You'll be surprised how many subscriptions you're paying for that you completely forgot about. That gym membership you haven't used in months? Gone. Streaming services you barely watch? Cancel them. Those monthly subscription boxes that seemed like a good idea at the time but are now just collecting dust? Get rid of them. Remember, every dollar you save on unnecessary subscriptions is a dollar you can put towards your financial goals, whether it's investing, paying off debt faster, or finally taking that dream vacation. Now let's talk about those small daily spends that add up over time. That daily $5 latte might seem harmless, but it's costing you $150 a month. Instead, invest in a good coffee maker and brew your own at home. You'll save a ton of money and can even impress your friends with your barista skills. Another easy win is to cook more meals at home. Eating out is convenient, but it's a huge expense. By planning your meals and prepping in advance, you can enjoy delicious and healthy meals without breaking the bank. Look, I'm not saying you have to give up everything you enjoy. The key is to be mindful of your spending and find a balance. Keep spending on the things that truly bring you joy, but be ruthless about cutting the rest. Alright, we've talked about saving money, but now it's time to take things a step further and actually put that money to work for you. Saving is a great first step, but if you want your money to grow and truly build wealth over time, you need to make it work as hard as you do. And the best way to do that? Investing. Investing is how you turn your savings into a powerful tool that can multiply itself even while you sleep. It's not just for the wealthy or financial experts. Anyone can start. And the earlier you do, the better. Trust me, investing is like planting a money tree that grows exponentially over time. Just like a tiny seed can become a towering tree, a small investment can become a substantial sum if you give it enough time and care. The key is to start early and let the magic of compounding work its wonders. Compounding is the secret ingredient that turns ordinary savings into extraordinary wealth, and it's available to everyone, no matter how much you start with. Compounding is basically earning interest on your interest, and it's how small amounts of money can grow into significant wealth over time. Each year, not only does your original investment earn returns, but those returns themselves start earning more returns. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, picking up more snow and getting bigger as it goes. Imagine this. You invest $100 today, and it earns a 7% return. That means by the end of the year, you have $107. It might not seem like much at first, but just wait. Next year, you'll have $107. But here's where the magic happens. Now, your 7% return is calculated on that new higher amount. But here's the cool part. The following year, you're earning 7% on $107, not just the initial $100. Over time, this effect keeps building, and your money starts to grow faster and faster, almost like it's working overtime for you. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to compound, and the bigger that snowball gets. Even small, regular investments can turn into a large sum if you give them enough years to grow. That's why time is your best friend when it comes to investing. Even if you can only invest a small amount right now, it's crucial to get started. Don't wait for the perfect moment or a big windfall. Consistency and time are far more important than the amount you start with. Remember, The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The earlier you start, the more you'll benefit from compounding, but it's never too late to begin. The second best time is today. So take that first step, no matter how small, and let the magic of compounding start working for you. Your future self will thank you for it. Now you might be thinking, investing sounds complicated. Maybe you picture people in suits shouting on the floor of the stock exchange, or you imagine you need a degree in finance just to get started. But the truth is, you don't need to be a Wall Street wizard to build wealth for your future. You might say, I don't have time to research stocks or become a financial expert. Life is busy between work, family, and everything else. Who has hours to spare for complicated financial strategies? But here's the good news. Investing doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, some of the most effective strategies are also the simplest. You can start small, automate your contributions, and let your money work for you over time. If your employer offers a 401k, take full advantage of it, especially if they offer any kind of matching contribution. That's essentially free money added to your retirement savings just for participating. Don't leave it on the table. Next, consider opening up a Roth IRA. This is a special retirement account that lets your investments grow tax-free, and you can contribute up to $6,500 per year as of 2023. Even if you can't max it out right away, starting with small, regular contributions can add up over time. The earlier you start, the more you benefit from compound growth. It's like a gift from Uncle Sam himself. You get to keep more of your hard-earned money and watch it multiply year after year. Now, when it comes to what to invest in, keep it simple. You don't need to pick individual stocks or chase the next big thing. Target date funds and S&P 500 index funds are great options for beginners. These funds automatically spread your money across hundreds of companies, giving you instant diversification. They're diversified, low cost, and have a proven track record of solid returns over the long run. Plus, they require very little maintenance. Just set it and forget it. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. The goal is steady progress, not overnight riches. Don't get caught up in trying to time the market or chase the latest hot stock tip. The market will have ups and downs, but staying consistent is what matters most. Slow and steady wins the race. By sticking to simple, proven strategies and giving your investments time to grow, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve, even if you're not a Wall Street expert. Alright, we're making serious progress here. But let's talk about how to make this whole money thing even easier. You know how they say the best workout routine is the one you actually stick to? Same goes for your finances. The secret sauce? Automation, my friends. It's like putting your money on autopilot so you can sit back and watch it soar. Think about it. You're busy, you've got a life, things slip your mind. We've all been there. But with automation, you set it and forget it. No more stressing about remembering due dates or manually transferring money every month. It's all about working smarter, not harder, right? First things first, automate those bills. Nobody likes late fees, and this way you'll never miss a payment. Most banks let you set up automatic bill pay, so, take advantage of that. Next up, automate your savings. Remember that separate account we talked about earlier for your emergency fund? Set up a recurring transfer for the same day you get paid, even if it's just $20 or $50. Now for the fun part, automate your investments. Most brokerages make this super easy. You can automatically invest in your Roth IRA, your index funds, the whole 9 yards. The key is to make it consistent. Even if you can only swing $50 or $100 a month right now, trust me, it adds up way faster than you think, thanks to the magic of compound interest. Okay, we've talked about cutting costs, which is awesome and essential, but let's be real, there's only so much you can cut. To really level up your finances, you've got to focus on boosting your income. Think of it like this, you can trim your expenses by a certain percentage, but your earning potential, that's practically limitless. Now, I'm not saying you need to become a millionaire overnight, but even increasing your income by a few $100 a month can make a world of difference. That extra cash flow can fast-track your debt payoff, supercharge your investments, and give you more breathing room in your budget. So how do you actually earn more? Well, start by looking at your current job. Can you ask for a raise? Have you taken on new responsibilities that deserve to be compensated? Don't be afraid to negotiate your worth. Beyond that, explore side hustles. The gig economy is booming, and there are tons of ways to make extra cash online or offline. And don't underestimate the power of learning new skills. Whether it's coding, digital marketing, graphic design, or something else, investing in yourself can lead to higher paying opportunities down the line. Remember, the more you earn, the faster you can reach your financial goals. That's it. You now have 7 powerful steps to boost your money by a whopping 82%. And the best part? You don't need to be a financial guru to make it happen. Just remember, start small, track your money, crush your debt, cut the waste, start investing, automate everything, and find ways to earn more. Do this, and a year from now you'll look back and say, why didn't I do this sooner? Seriously, the sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow. So what are you waiting for? Your turn. Pick one step to start today. Comment below and let me know. I'll be here to cheer you on and help you stay accountable. And if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button for more simple money tips. Keep watching. See you then.